Hey everybody, welcome back to the Miser's Guide to Evony. Today I'm going to be featuring 1NKY. This is a 5 Dragon Star account, which means it is the cream of the crop for the server that it is on. It's one of the top in the server, I'd say top 5 from what I remember looking around. This account has been in All-Stars as a finalist. It does have a decoration, I believe a castle, so we can take a look at that. It has the dragon Ladon. The only ones that I believe are missing are Amaterasu, I hate saying that one, and Nidhogg from the Wonder 3. So, I mean, I don't have those either. Overall, this thing is pretty far advanced for where it's at. We can see that it's at 2.6 billion power already. The server that it is on is somewhere between 550 and 600. I'm not going to tell the exact server, but it's in there. So it's in pretty active continent with some pretty big players, a lot of competition, which also means that there's a lot going on, and it's a pretty fun place to play. It's Keep 37, I believe. Yep, Keep 37. And if we just take a look around, we can see that the buildings range around, but some of the important ones are up there at 37 as well. And many of them that are not are at 35. What is the military academy? Is at 2? Nice. That's great. Wonders at 2. Okay. So what else can I tell you about this account before we start digging around? These are just notes from the player that we can look at as we dig around. But they did say that they have their civilization gear. They have quite a few pieces already. They got 4 pieces of the first set, which is Plantagenet, and 4 pieces of Plantagenet and Freedom Hero. So the first 2 sets. They have the entire third set, which is, what's the third one? Is it Han? And the nice thing about this is not only do they have the pieces, like a lot of people have the pieces that have been spending, but they're all fully refined already, which is a really good place to start out if you are thinking of grabbing another account or upgrading your own. This one's already pretty well built, and it just needs little bit of touching here and there, but it's already ready to go. So you can just jump right in. Okay, what else can I talk about here? Some of the other stuff is, some of the other notes here are pretty straightforward. We're going to see that anyway. So let's take a look, start off something easy here. Let's look at the items. Okay, let's look at the fragments here. So if we go over to the treasures, we can see that pretty much everything, everything is at level 2. I don't even have level 1s yet as a free-to-play. So level 2 does come from spending, and that is very beneficial there to have those. We have, 50 premium general tokens. So my guess is when we go look at the generals that there's going to be pretty much everything that you want anyway, if they haven't even opened these yet. You got a Jade Castle 14-day. Okay, that's the temporary kind. What else can we look at? I'll go back here. 1.6 million gems, so enough to do quite a bit of work. Resources-wise, let's look down. Not too many more gems other than the 1.6. How are these resources looking? Couple billion of each resource. Yeah. And what do they have up here? Yeah. Couple billion of each resource, and you already have 4 billion ore. But they did mention that it does come with 2 alts too. It comes with 2 farms that are at Keep 28. So they should have some production there as well to help support the account. So it will come with those, which means that you do have greater sources of income. Let's go back into here. Just take a quick look over here at Speedups, just to let you guys browse. Speedups are all right. No massive stockpile, but enough to do some stuff. Little more than 100,000, so 160,000 refining stones. Still quite a bit of refining can be done. Looks good. What else? Holy, I really wish I had that. you can really upgrade your specialty there, man. Oh, I'm jealous of that. Jeez, I'm always struggling to do specialties. That is a lot. Oh, I wish I had that. 48,000 research stones. Yeah, that research is all going to be done. Quite a bit of tactics scrolls. You can get a lot of the military academy done. Yeah, so as we look through some of the other areas, keep in mind that there is a ton of upgrading that can still be done. And I'm guessing that they're already pretty far along. So when you upgrade your military academy to 3 and so on, you're going to have tactics scrolls that will carry you through pretty much all of it, which is really nice. So this is going to be an account that's going to stay at the top regardless of what you do. Even if you get this account and then you don't spend a whole lot, you're still going to be near the top. All right, let's go take a look at the generals. I'm just going to scroll down, just take a quick look. Looks like there's a lot of the duty officers that you would want. Some possibilities for subordinate city generals as well. Zachary Taylor as the main defense. Okay. A lot of these generals that are there are fully specialized too, which is awesome. Okay. Could probably, I mean, the sub-city mayors are okay. A lot of them are fantastic, but there's a little bit of moving around that can be done, and I did see some other generals that could fit into the mix, but that all looks good. Scipio for offensive ground, fully specialized, and I'm just going to click in there. Look at that. Full civilization gear, almost 7 billion power, or 7 million power. 7 billion power would be pretty huge. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, this stuff is fully refined and looking really strong. That's awesome. So yeah, like I said, you can just jump right in with this account and you'd be ready to go. Yeah, wow. Okay. I do believe that they have 6 Queen Jindioks, obviously, and looks like Champions gear on them, which is perfectly fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so generals are looking pretty strong. A lot of options too, I'm sure, down here if you want to switch things up. Yeah, you've got a lot. You've got a lot going on that you could play around with in terms of, you know, alternative wall generals and so on if you wanted to play a little differently, or you wanted to use some of these guys. Set up did he even have a siege? Because Napoleon's down there, that'd be a good siege. I only saw the 3 main troop types. Okay, we got Ramses. That's fine. Okay, so really well set up with all the generals, and you can see the gear is fantastic, really well refined. And even if you wanted to get a few extra refines or a few other pieces of civ gear to throw on some of these guys, you've got the refining stones and stuff to do that. Let's go take a look at the development inside the military academy. Okay, ground needs a bit of work. Okay, so this is probably one of the weaker areas of the account. There's not too much that has been done inside the military academy. Fortunately, like I said before, there are quite a bit of tactic scrolls. You got a lot of tactic scrolls. So I'm going to make the assumption that they're waiting for the, what do you call it? not the refining event, the tactic scroll spending event thing. What? Why? I guess I'm getting tired. The military research event that happens down here. It'll come back in a month, and that'd be a good time to spend there. But that needs to be worked on. The military academy does need to get worked on for sure. But there's tons of tactic scrolls there to make that happen. Let's take a look at research over here. Yeah, that's all filled out. And that's all good. Yeah. I would have been surprised if most of this isn't completed. Alliance isn't super important. I'm going to go over to military advance. That's more important. All right. So the main buffs are done. Debuffs are done. It's looking pretty good. So the only ones that are not done here are the training, which are not as important. So this... Oh. That should be done. Advanced Prestige needs to be finished off. And there's a few other here that increase buffs of troops that need to be done. So it's a little tiny bit of work, but this is hardly anything. There's very little work left to be done in here. Let's go take a look at that civilization gear that we were talking about earlier, the equipment. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 pieces of Plantagenet. I believe they said they had 4, so maybe 1 is not crafted yet. There it is. So just waiting on dragon fragment things, dragon scales, and then that one will be ready to go as well. Freedom Hero has, oh, I thought they said they had 4, but they have 5. So that's even more than I thought. Okay, 5 pieces of Freedom Hero, the complete Furinkazan. I was wrong. That's right, Furinkazan is the third one. Han is 4th. Oh, okay. A couple pieces of Han. 1 piece. 1 piece so far. 1 piece of Han. 2 pieces. 2 pieces of Han Dynasty. And Ikorio. No Koryo. So 4, 5, and 6 and 1. All right, that's a lot. That's a lot of Civ equipment. So that is looking pretty good. Let's take a look at dragons. Okay, dragons do need some work to get up to level 10. The refining it does need work as well. So this is one area of growth that if you do pick up this account, you're going to work on the refining of the dragons, get those up. And let's take a look at their talents. Okay, talents at 20 and 10, 11. That's, it's not the highest, but that's definitely a work in progress, and it's pretty decent. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's where all the talents have been going to. Frost Power is at 40, Fatal Frozen at 20, and over here we have this dragon at 10. I like to get this one up, but I guess it's because they're not level 6 yet. This is my favorite one right here. Okay, no Nidhogg because you don't have Wonder 3, but we do have this one, and it's at level 40. Nice. So that's Ladon, I believe. All right. Yeah. All right. So you got a nice ranged dragon here that you could use. So if that is the ranged dragon, then I'm guessing the other one is being used for siege. Yeah. That makes sense. So this is now a siege dragon. It's a good choice there. Okay, what else can we look at? Let's go look at troop count. That's obviously an important one. I'm going to go into troop details. Tier 4, okay, 50 million troops. Pretty solid. Tier 14, about 2 million of each, roughly. Same thing with 13s. Okay, it's looking pretty strong. Needs a little bit of layer work on some of these to bring some of these up, but no, it's very strong overall. in terms of the troops. And this is not really an area of weakness. It's looking pretty good. Yeah. I would probably say it would be a good idea to inflate some of these numbers. Maybe like over here, these ones, the tier 11s, the tier 11 siege isn't that bad. It's looking pretty good. I'd like to see these other ones bump up a little bit, but it's pretty good. It's well set up. Equipment, generals, troops, well set up overall. It's definitely something that is worth taking a look at if you are thinking of upgrading your account. And like I said, this is an account that has made it to All Stars as a finalist because, you know, we do have that castle, which we're going to go and take a look now. Decorate. And which is the one that, yeah, Castle of Wonder. Okay, no, that's not the one. That's the Wonder. Where would I have never collected this, so I don't even know where it's found. Activity. Okay. Oh yeah, obviously it's here. Special event one. That's not the one we're looking for. Which one did you obtain? This one. Okay. Holy Roman, which is nice. You got the ground troop attack plus 30, ground troop HP plus 30, and the enemy ranged minus 10%. So it's nice to have that castle. We've got the barbarian one. Is this the permanent? No, that's a 14-day. Oh, that's the permanent one. Okay. And okay, there's quite a few decorations. So if you're looking for something that has multiple decorations, that is good. But the important one is this one right here. Yeah. So that is what you're going to be looking for. Okay. I think I've talked about this account quite a bit already. You already know. I mean, you know, just by looking at it, it's in a good position to both grow and become even stronger, but it's already very strong. So it's already something that can be very competitive in battlefields and server versus server, and it's on a pretty active server as well in a good alliance, so you can actually get right into the fighting and get right into it. And it is a lot cheaper in the long run to pick up an account that is well built like this rather than work at your own. And I've seen people put in $50,000. I'm not joking. $50,000 and they don't have an account half as good as this. So if it is something that you're interested in, you want to upgrade your account, you want to switch it up, then send an email over to themiserevony@gmail.com and I will forward your information to the account user of this account so that you can talk about the future of this account and negotiate or whatever you want to do behind closed doors. All right. Thanks for watching for feature 1NKY. I'll see you in the next video.